Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sunnyside podcast. Today, I am joined by Zamir. Zamir is the managing director of a company called Pioneer Solutions. I'm going to let Zamir introduce himself. Zamir, how are you doing, sir?
Yeah, not too bad. Hi, I'm Zamir. I've been the managing director of Pioneer Solutions for the last 15, 20 years. We've been an outsourced IT company for a number of years. We did venture into the retail space as well. So, yeah,
Lovely. So, obviously, it was 2008 you started. You launched Pioneer, wasn't it, Zamir?
yeah, that's correct.
Perfect.
Yeah, so when I first finished university, I was contracting for a few years, working at a couple of blue chip companies such as the London Metal Exchange, Credit Suisse, and a few others similar financial industry. I then saw a gap in the market very early on, whereby a lot of IT, uh, where there was a lot of IT requirement for small, medium-sized businesses. Um, and in those days, in order for someone to have some IT support, it meant employing someone on a part-time basis or having the overhead of paying someone a full-time role for having the IT cover, which obviously meant you then have to think about as an employer how you're going to cover off like bereavement, sick, time off from holidays and so forth. So we I was working for Credit Suisse at the time, and we were slowly kind of building up a client base, and we had several requests from like small, medium-sized organisations saying, could we utilise your services? And that's how the business kind of grew. We started off in the front of our parents' house, which quickly kind of spiraled, and we needed space for our employees, so we took the step to kind of rent our own office just outside of London, close to where I lived in Essex, and then with a few smart decisions, we decided to move our offices into London, and today owning our own building, which is
Oh,
pandemic.
that's good. And then the rest is history.
Yeah.
That's it. So obviously you mentioned that at the time you see there was a gap in the market around kind of people wanting the IT services. Would you say that there's still a bit of a gap in the market now, or because obviously a lot of people say that the market's quite saturated now. So what's your kind of thoughts on that?
Yeah, it is saturated, but I think there's still a massive gap, especially with the way Microsoft products are changing and evolving. It requires to be skilled all the time, and I mean, you look at Microsoft 365 as an example. When it was first released, it was just an email product to send and receive emails. Now it's become a large integrated ecosystem, which is now so complex. Various apps like Microsoft Office Suite, Azure AD, Teams, SharePoint, and having the knowledge and the skills of knowing how to manage and maintain those, because they are constantly adding features, changing certain things. So making sure your customers are kept up to date and safe, secure is a massive requirement, and there definitely is a massive gap. I mean, we've seen it when we've taken over and acquired clients from other MSPs.
Yeah, that's interesting. And how do you kind of? Because obviously we're in a funny old time where it's constantly innovating, especially with AI. Like there's always something new every month. It seems like. So how do you kind of keep on top of that?
I mean, partnering with the right companies is key, especially around cyber. So with products constantly changing, we've got a good projects team who we will vet various different products on the market. We'll have NFR licenses that we can use internally, where we test and put it through its paces, and only then, once we're happy with the results, we put it into our portfolio for sale to our clients, and it also allows our personnel to be kind of skilled as well.
Absolutely. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay then. So obviously back in 2008, I mean, what do you think is the biggest kind of shift in the market, I suppose, from now to then? I mean, would it be AI, or is there something that's a little bit more specific that probably people wouldn't as expect as much?
Yeah, I think cybersecurity is definitely a big player. I mean, that's evolved massively. I mean, if you look at back in 2008, having antivirus and a firewall was probably sufficient for a client, for a customer to operate, and you would be somewhat secure. And now in today's market, I mean, it's forever changing. Threat actors are becoming more sophisticated in their approach to infiltrate networks, emails, and it could be for financial gain, or it can also be for just disruption, really. But just keeping ahead of that curve, and I think AI is going to definitely add to that.
Interesting. Yeah, I completely agree. So, I mean, are you guys using a lot of AI right now, like inside of your business and obviously on behalf of your clients as well?
Yeah, so yeah, we're a Microsoft house,
Nice.
so we partner with Microsoft, and we sell Copilot as their AI solution. We also partner with Google, so Gemini is another product we do resell. But Copilot is something we use internally. Um, we use it across all our departments, so within sales, marketing, accounts, and also support. So, as an example, like we used to write up sales proposals, for example. Those would take anywhere between a couple of weeks to put together, 16 pages, or even RFPs when we're applying for a tender. That's now with the use of Copilot, it's reduced that down to a couple of hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so that has literally revolutionised it
Yeah.
all then. Oh, that's handy. Is there anything else that you're looking to kind of adopt and integrate into the future, or do you feel like you're quite up to date with it all for now?
Yeah. No. Look.
Internally, this is.
As you know, ITs are always changing and they're always adding or implementing new features. So, one thing that we do want to start implementing is more AI-driven finance approach to our business. So, implementing it into our billing platform, um, and just kind of getting better business intelligence from it as well.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay. And I mean, what do you think if you're looking ahead in the next few years? I mean, what do you actually think like the biggest opportunity kind of is in the space? I mean, for you guys, like in behalf of your clients and stuff.
Um, I personally think it will be AI. I mean, businesses are implementing and investing loads of money, effort, and time into developing AI. So it's definitely going to be something that will be a massive player in the market. Would it revolutionise most industries? I think so. I mean, there's certain job roles that AI will replace, such as
Really?
probably doctors in the future, where they carry out simple functionality of an app where you're clicking, do you have you got this temperature, or are you feeling unwell, just to kind of triage the patient. And I think those AI will definitely disrupt those sort of markets. And there'll probably be new roles.
Yeah, because people are going to have to reskill and stuff. That I agree with that. That's interesting. Doctors, so it's going to leave a lot of people having to reskill. It's actually a really interesting topic, isn't it? So as you said, obviously AI is where you see the opportunity. I mean, have you kind of structured that into your plan for Pioneer Solutions in the future, or is it
Yeah.
not yet? Or
Yeah, absolutely. So, like I said, we partner with Microsoft, so we provide Microsoft training for AI, so Copilot training. We do that in conjunction with Microsoft as well as a few other partners. But we can provide, well, to all of our customers, we provide free training to them. If they want in-house training, we can also provide that. But yeah, upskilling them and making their job roles a lot easier, quicker. I think where you've got a product or a service and you've got the ability to save people time, it'll always be a success. I mean, if you look at Uber as an example, I mean, they saved people time and their valuation like tripled overnight. Didn't it?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I think you're absolutely right there, and that's interesting that you say that. Okay, then. So, in a space, obviously in the MSP space, where kind of trust and credibility it goes a long way, and it pretty much is everything. I mean, how have you guys found the best approach to kind of attracting new clients and attracting new kind of people?
Do you know what? I think that's more about personal relationships. So how you build your relationships with your customers. I mean, despite how large we've become or the sizes that we've now, the amount of clients we've got, I still take the time to call our customers regularly, speak to them, touch base, just so they know you're present, even at times when they don't need you. But I think that's really key to growing the business. So, and when they've got that reassurance, it's easy for them to kind of recommend you to another client because you're not going to let them down.
Yeah, and I think that goes a long way, like exactly like you said. So, I mean, kind of my next question was obviously, so you've got like around an 80% referral rate for like your new business. I mean, I was going to say obviously that's a very good stat. I mean, how have you gone about doing that? Obviously, is it just the relationships and what you touch?
Yeah, so it's mainly relationships, but also we partner with various different suppliers who complement our services. So like we're an IT business, but we also provide structured cabling, for example. So when businesses are opening a new office or a new retail store, we can go in and provide the structured cabling they need to obviously get their network up and running. So we partner with them. We partner with other suppliers, and we offer a referral scheme to them, and likewise. So if we put in some of their services, they will obviously refer us to their customer base as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, brilliant. And are you guys doing like any actual marketing and stuff to get clients? Like,
We did a little bit of PPC, pay-per-click campaigns with Google. We saw a little bit of inbound traffic.
okay.
Nothing that kind of, not a huge great amount. I mean, I think it needs a lot of nurturing and time and effort. But it's something we will revisit at a later stage.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's completely fair enough. Because obviously, last time I spoke to you, you said that you was about to start building out a sales team. Is that correct? Obviously, so I take it beforehand you was doing kind of all the sales yourself. Is that?
Yeah, so I was primarily doing sales within the business for the past 15 years. We then brought on a gentleman called Alex who joined us last year, and we slowly want to grow the sales team. So our plan is to add another 2 more salespeople next year. First quarter 1, 2026, we want to bring on 2 new sales heads, and then we're also venturing into a new business as well.
Oh, exciting! Very exciting times.
Yeah.
Interesting. And what do you think was kind of the turning point? So obviously, doing the sales on your own. What do you think was kind of the point where you was like, okay, I might need to actually bring in somebody else to kind of help me out with this? And how do you think it's helped you having somebody else here? Has it revolutionised how you operate and stuff?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was working some days 16, 18 hours a day, coming home from work and then still kind of working in the evening, replying to customers, sending out quotes and so forth. Adding that sales head, yeah, definitely. I mean, I can then allocate our most kind of busiest clients to him, and he can kind of take care of those, account manage them as well as send out quotes, and I don't have to worry about any of that and just focus on running the business really.
That's handy, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's handy. So, what do you think your day is kind of worked around? I mean, do you have like a schedule, or is it kind of you just come in and do stuff? I mean, how do you kind of?
Yeah, my days are very structured, so I have
That's right.
I have allocated time for chasing up quotes, having meetings like this, client meetings. So my diary is pretty back to back, Monday to Friday, and then the weekends is like my time to switch off, really.
Yeah, which you do need, don't you? You do need that time to switch
Yeah,
off. No,
yeah.
nobody likes to burn out. That's interesting. And where do you kind of see Pioneer Solutions in the next kind of, I mean, 3 to 5 years? Have you got like a plan or a goal in place that you want to be conquering this by then, or?
Yeah, I mean, I think the next stage for us is obviously grow the sales team. We want to grow our bottom line revenue. Our plan is in the next 2 years to double our current turnover, whether that's through acquisition or new sales. The acquisition part will definitely be something we're doing next year. So we are looking at a few smaller businesses to acquire. Um, we're looking for businesses which will complement the services we currently provide, as well as looking at businesses similar to what we provide, because that would be an easy acquisition.
Yeah, makes sense. And could you give us like not examples of companies, but examples of like services that the companies provide that you were thinking of acquiring? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, similar MSPs, so small, medium-sized businesses with about 20, 30 employees, is what we would kind of target to acquire. Those would be kind of primed to providing basic IT support,
Yeah.
licensing through Microsoft and so forth.
Interesting. And are you planning to grow kind of your headcount any further outside of the sales team, or are you quite well equipped for the future? Obviously, if you want to double your turnover, then obviously that you probably will need some more people or some more software or something to kind of equip you with that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we monitor our utilization of our engineers through a product called Autotask or Kaseya. They've just been acquired by Kaseya. And that gives us quite a good understanding of how much time we're spending on a client, how much time we're spending on each employee, how much time they're kind of utilising throughout the day. And it gives us a quick overview to see. And as soon as we're at kind of 80% capacity on an engineer, we generally will bring someone new in, because we need obviously a few months for them to upskill and train on how we kind of do things and the way we process and work. So, yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
So, yeah,
Well,
to answer your question, yeah, we will need to upscale the support team. So there will be no doubt another 5 or 6 people will add to the team next year.
yeah, oh, exciting then. So sounds like a busy year for you next year then,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah, definitely.
Well, listen to me. It's been an absolute pleasure. So, for any of the viewers that are watching, wondering where they can reach out to you, I mean, is there any particular platform or anywhere that they could shoot you a message or get hold of you?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm on LinkedIn. So if anyone wants to reach out, whether it's advice or needs assistance with IT, they're more than welcome to reach out to me on LinkedIn. Just search my name, Zamir Rhemtulla, and drop me a DM.
Happy days. Well, thank you very much, Amir. It's been a pleasure to get some insights from you today. Yeah, thank you for coming on to the show.
As well.
Really appreciate it.
Thanks,
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Awesome. Bye.